Welcome to Psychic Cowgirl Radio with Shannon Lackman. Practical, insightful conversations to empower and inspire you on your personal journey. From her cattle ranch in Alberta, this sassy psychic cowgirl uses her connections to universal energies to guide you to greater awareness and wisdom.
Good morning, everybody. It is a very, very hot day here. We have a heat warning, and so we're all doing our best to stay cool in more ways than one, right? Okay, so it's summertime, and I am taking this time to think about things, because I always find September feels like new beginnings to me. And so I like to refresh stuff and be ready for September, and it just energetically it feels like that fits. And so taking this time to think about what I truly want or how I want to move forward in my businesses, in my life, all that stuff. And as you all know, it's been bumpy in my world for quite some time, with family, and both my husband and I lost our fathers in the last few months, and all that brings up. And so, I'm going to always recommend to everybody, feel what you're feeling, know what you know, and, be in your own life. So I want to talk about grounding and acceptance today, and we're going to talk about this in relationship with our root chakra, because, getting back to basics is something that I'm hearing and being nudged to do, and one of the messages that I get for clients. So what are the basics? So I'm going to take us back to the basics of our chakra system, because I absolutely adore it. And so our root chakra, I had information set out here. Having a moment. Okay. So our root chakra, which is our first chakra, and it's, signified by the color red. Meanings for the root chakra are physical grounding, the earth, generation creation, baptism, all is one. The divine creates and protects all humans' spiritual needs. We must learn to accept fully our sacred contracts with our family of origin and the spiritual lessons related to this. And in our root chakra is also accept personal responsibility for living the golden rule. It's all root chakra energy, and it relates to survival, and it's interesting. So I'm refreshing my past life regression classes right now, because, again, being nudged. And one of the things that they talk about is, I believe, because we talk a lot about spirituality, right? And one of the things about reincarnation is when you cross over from one of the spiritual beliefs is that you're asked two questions. And one of them is, did you conduct your business with honesty and integrity? That is a root chakra energy. And the other question is, did you enjoy and celebrate God's creation, this earth, this life? That would also be starting in a root chakra and moving up. So I found that really interesting. So the fears that come up when we're stuck in our root chakra energy are physical survival, group abandonment, and loss of physical order. So we like to know, right? And this uncertainty that we're living in, that's how I perceive loss of physical order. The strengths that come from our root chakra are tribal/family bonding, honor, support, loyalty. our honesty and integrity would fit in there. The physical areas that if your root chakra is out of balance that it may affect are sciatica, which a lot of us end up with that as we get older, varicose veins, hemorrhoids, rectal tumors and cancer, depression, immune disorders. So it feels like we all should work on balancing our root chakra so that we can help ourselves, right? So crystals, which we know I love crystals. So rootedness and grounding is definitely one of the key tenets for our root chakra, right? In accepting incarnation, we become rooted into the element of earth and more consciously interactive with the life of the planet. The more we are rooted, the less does life on earth become a burden. I love that, because sometimes it does feel like a burden, and so we need to, juggle that energy, feel what we feel, know what we know, see what we see, hear what we hear, but then make sure we can shift our energies into being joyful and celebrating, right? The good things, because life is crunchy. So reincarnation and some of the reasons and the purpose of being reincarnated are imprinted in the energy field and the color patterns of our root chakra. So having a strong, balanced, aligned root chakra, as you're kind of realizing now, does set, the stage kind of for everything to work and flow. Self-preservation in the root chakra is huge, right? Like, it's interesting. Root chakra is definitely, because of this, linked to instinctual behavior. And then the fears of, danger or just failing, sometimes that ends up in the root chakra. The root chakra is so, I'm just going to touch on some things in this because, there's so much information. And I'm going to encourage all of you to find a way to balance your root chakra. And I'm going to give you some tips on to do that yourself. Wearing red, carrying a red stone, deep warm colors. So the chakras each have those colors, as we all know, and then there's crystals that you can carry. And I do this a lot. If I'm feeling that I need grounding, protection, that all fits in our root chakra. My bulls are yelling right now. They're so funny. It's been so hot that only first thing in the morning is when they're all letting everybody know how tough they are. They're definitely in their root chakra. Cows make me so happy. The root chakra has the lowest vibrational rate. Kind of interesting. Okay, crystals. So a smoky quartz is good for your root chakra. It promotes calmness, centeredness, and groundedness. It helps to calm fear, panic, or shock. One thing I really want to emphasize is, having an aligned root chakra, it will 100% help with overthinking. So with my energy clearing, man, I'm doing so much overthinking, energy shifting. I'm switching it. Overthinking is huge, huge, huge. And before I forget, I want to remind you to go check out the energy shifting poll. So your choices this week are shift and release stuck unhealthy energies of obligation and evoke saying no to people and situation with grace and confidence, or shift and release stuck patterns of not feeling valued and invoke awareness of self-value, clarity, and confidence. I'm not sure which way that is going. If it's like last time, it'll be the self-value one because it's crazy. And that also fits into our root chakra energies. Okay. Back to the crystals. These things come in, and I want to make sure that I say them because, well, you know, life can be crunchy. So, another one is ruby. It vitalizes, nourishes, and warms. It is a stone to use for healing when there's been a difficult birth or bonding to the mother has been delayed for some reason. Bloodstone, it's purifying. It helps blood disorders. Also use it if you want to acquire the practical and material skills which are needed these days. Tiger's eye. I love that one. It enhances creativity. It is a stone of fertility, unity, and strength. It is protective in times of danger and helpful when there are challenges to be met. Ooh, I haven't carried a tiger's eye in a while. I might have to do that. And then my favorite, rose quartz. You want to carry it all the time and for all the chakras. At the root, it encourages self-nurturing. We sometimes forget to do that. We're very hard on ourselves. It brings the quality of warm, unconditional motherly love and helps to heal all who have had too little of this in their lives. As you can figure out, the root chakra is like kind of intense. We really want to make sure it is solid and balanced. So for those of you that love to journal, here's some questions that you can ask yourself if you want to journal about your root chakra. What beliefs and values do you share? Identify and list any superstitions that you hold. Superstitions are very much in the root chakra energy. Isn't that interesting? Which of these superstitions create pleasure? Do you like? Can you define your personal code of honor? I really, really want to emphasize that also. Definitely this energies of what is your personal code of honor? Like what or how do you live in your own integrity and honesty? Because if you're not, things are extra bumpy. Any unfinished business lives in your root chakra. But you also can, for your root chakra balancing, list all the blessings you receive from your mother, your father, your siblings, your other family members. What major values would you wish to instill in your children if you had or have any? What tribal rituals, traditions do you wish to honor and continue? So then you can also give yourself on a scale of 0 to 10, which 10 means absolute health with no deficit whatsoever and no lack of full expression of this chakra. How healthy and how well balanced is your first chakra? I don't feel like mine's balanced right now, and I'm going to work on that this week for sure. Okay, got to just keep an eye on the time for our chakra balancing to balance all of the ones. But I want to give you this prayer or affirmation to help you with your root chakra. Through incarnation, may spirit be brought into matter. Through rootedness, may life force be recharged and exchanged. We acknowledge wholeness and seek to gain and to reflect acceptance. I love that. And again, the key words for our root chakra is rootedness, incarnation, acceptance, self-preservation. And so, with that, you have a lot of things to ponder about your root chakra and what you can do. Wear red, grab some of the red crystals or any of the crystals that I listed to really help support yourself in this root chakra. And now, And if it gets to be too much, contact me for an energy shifting soul session, and we'll work on it. And you get an energy reset, and then you can move forward. Okay, I want to do our chakra balance, and I have it pre-recorded so I get to listen. I love myself sometimes. Okay, all the time, I should say that. All right, sending you a big hug because I'm not sure if I'll have time to chat after, and let's do our chakra balancing.
As you become aware of your breathing, just notice it for a few moments. Take these moments to appreciate your breath. Then, let's take 3 big deep breaths as deeply as you can. As you begin to release and let go. These are the breaths that signal it's time to go within. As your normal, natural breathing begins to occur, allow the sense of imagining a gentle, warm, balmy breeze as it wafts around your body, around your head, neck, and shoulders. And as with every breath, as this breeze continues to move gently around your body, you gently and easily begin to release and let go, becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. Across the upper back, circling around through your chest, a warm and nurturing feeling as this breeze continues to comfort you. Down both arms, hands, and fingers as you release and let go. Just letting go now. And with every breath you take, you may begin to wonder, are you breathing the breeze, or is the breeze breathing you? With every breath, the breeze continues, circling around through your mid-back and around through your solar plexus. Every breath taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation and comfort. This gentle sensation of the warm, balmy breeze as it continues around through the lower back and circling around through your abs, release and letting go. Becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. The breeze continues moving around your body, around your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and around through your feet. Now, and with every breath becoming completely and thoroughly comfortable, calm, and at ease. So that now, at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, deeply, deeply relaxed. Deeply relaxed. Begin to notice your connection to the earth and earth energy. Allow it to stabilize and ground you. Also, notice your connection to the energy of the universe. Allow yourself to open and receive the light. Imagine that light coming from above in a tunnel-like, cone-like light of pure positive energy. A stream that flows down through you, flowing within you and all around you. Imagine that this light cleanses and clears, taking away all old energy, like washing away dust, dirt, and debris, releasing all that is no longer needed or wanted. Moving it right out of the body and mind, letting all the old, the past, and the blocks, the stoppages go. Cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear. Let it all go. Once and for all, let it all go. Now, bring your attention to the base of your spine and the lower pelvis. Notice this area as your first chakra. Like a light ball of energy, and the color of this light is red. This chakra represents survival, physical health, sexuality, and security. Notice how you feel in this part of your body, maintaining a steady flow of breathing as you bring to this chakra the energy of the earth, the energy of the universe, cleaning and releasing any tension. This first chakra is associated with the quality of stability. Remember how you feel in your body when you are stable. Imagine the sensations around being connected to the feeling of stability. How do you visualize stability? Let yourself be absorbed in the feeling of stability. Imagine your first chakra simply absorbing the quality and energies of stability. Focus on this first chakra. Ask the light to send stability to your first chakra. Imagine yourself projecting stability and expressing stability in the world. Visualize yourself in perfect health, balanced, with a sense of well-being. Imagine yourself in complete comfort with your sexuality, at ease in your life, and secure. I'm just going to give you about a minute to soak in this energy. Nice. I'm energetically supporting you through this whole process. Now let's go to our second chakra. Focus on the area of your abdomen. Sense the light ball of energy that is orange. Notice how you feel in this part of your body. This is the area of your body where sensuality, moods, and emotions are managed by the energy of the second chakra. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the energy of the universe to this area of your body. Cleanse and clear, release and clear, filling the chakra with the vibrancy of the color orange. The second chakra is associated with the quality spontaneity. Remember how you feel when you are spontaneous. How do you imagine spontaneity? Imagine sensations around being connected to the feeling of being spontaneous. Focus again on your second chakra. Let yourself be absorbed in this feeling of spontaneity. Ask the light to send the quality of spontaneity to your second chakra, and imagine projecting that spontaneity energy into the world as you imagine yourself free, playful, at ease, and natural. going to give you a minute to absorb all that energy and then project it out for yourself. Don't overthink. Feel what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know. There's no way to do this wrong, and I'm supporting you all the way. Excellent. Okay, now let's move up to our third chakra. As you begin to focus on your solar plexus, the diaphragm, this is your third chakra, where you direct upon and determine your environment. You take charge and create. The color of this light ball of energy is yellow. Notice how you feel in this part of your body. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this area of your body. Cleanse and clear. Release any tension. Fill the third chakra with the vibrancy of the color yellow. This third chakra is associated with your power. What do you sense about your own power? Imagine the sensations of creatively expressing your power in the world. Let the feeling of your own power be absorbed and feel your power direct your life with confidence, the way you want it to be. Your third chakra now absorbs the fullness of your power. Feel it, know it, be it. Nice. Now let's move up to your fourth chakra. As you turn your attention to your chest area, you may notice that this light ball of energy is green. This is your fourth chakra, which represents love, compassion, and wisdom. Notice how you feel in your chest area. Maintain your steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this part of your body. Feel what you feel. Know what you know. You got this. Cleanse and clear. No way to do this wrong. Release any tension. Fill the fourth chakra with the vibrancy of the color green. This fourth chakra is associated with the quality of joy. Imagine the sensations around being connected to joy. Where do you notice joy in your life, and how do you express it in the world? Let this feeling of joy fill you. Be open to receiving this energy and see yourself easily and effortlessly giving and receiving joy. Be aware of the value of yourself, full of love and wisdom. Ask the light to send joy to the fourth chakra and become aware of the fourth chakra's deep well-being, filled with love, being filled with joy. Just soak in that energy right now. I'll give you a few moments. Excellent. Now, let's go to our fifth chakra. As you turn your attention next to your throat area, notice the light ball of energy that is blue. This is your fifth chakra, representing your communication abilities with others. Notice how you feel in this area of your throat. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this part of your body. Cleanse and clear, releasing any tension. Fill your fifth chakra with the vibrancy of the color blue. Soak that in. The fifth chakra's quality is authenticity. Imagine the sensations flowing through you associated with authenticity. Where do you notice authenticity in your life? How do you express it in the world? Let the feeling of being authentic fill you. Imagine yourself communicating easily, effortlessly, and effectively. As the fifth chakra becomes filled with the radiant light of authenticity, free-flowing and clear. Soak this in. I'll give you a few moments to really feel this energy. You got this. Soaking that in. Nice. Now, let's move up to our sixth chakra. Move your concentration to the top of the vertebral column, right inside your head. This is the sixth chakra, which oversees your mind, your imagination, and your ability to see with clarity and perspective. This one's about your inner knowing. Become aware of the light ball of energy that is purple. Notice how you feel in this area of your body. Maintain a steady flow of your breathing as you bring the light energy of the universe and the energy of the earth to this part of your body. Cleanse and clear. Release any tension. Fill the sixth chakra with the vibrancy of the color purple. The quality of this sixth chakra is certainty. Imagine the sensations of certainty flowing through you. Where do you notice certainty in your life? How do you express certainty in your world? Allow this feeling of being certain to fill you. Imagine yourself clear, without confusion, no hesitation, and acknowledge yourself as someone who knows what they know, with clear vision, feeling, inner knowing. Someone who is able to create with imagination and go forward in your life, creating with certainty and confidence. Let the vibrancy of the color purple be brilliant in your sixth chakra. Ask the light to send certainty to your sixth chakra. And I'm going to give you a few moments just to soak in that energy completely and easily. Now, bring your attention and concentration to the area right over the top of your head. This is the 7th chakra, and it allows for your spiritual energy, your spiritual being. The color is white. And this is the chakra that connects you with the universe. Notice how you feel in this area. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the light energy of the universe through this area, cleanse and clear, release any tension. Release any feelings of separation and solitude. Fill this 7th chakra with this pure white light. And let this light ball of energy grow in intensity. Feel what you feel. The quality of this 7th chakra is communion. How do you express communion in the world? Where do you notice communion in your life? As you fill the chakra, let it nourish your spiritual self. Get in touch with belonging here on earth, your purpose, your knowingness, and your pure intuition. Ask the white light to send the quality of communion to your 7th chakra and enjoy the harmony of trusting yourself. And once again now, focus on your heart. You can put your hands on your heart and accept with love that you are now fully attuned and aligned. You are fully attuned and aligned, feeling safe, feeling confident, feeling connected to your inner wisdom. And now, I'd like you to visualize or imagine yourself at the top of your staircase, that symbolic staircase, with all the chakras balanced and cleansed and cleared as we deepen and reinforce, beginning with your left foot. Visualize or imagine going down those beautiful, safe, secure steps. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling confident. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Feeling strong, feeling empowered. Any and all negatives have long ago dissipated. As you enter this positive domain, you can sense your energy has been purified, your chakras have been enhanced on all levels of mind and body activity. Everything is working together now for your positive benefit and forward movement in your life. Feel what you feel, know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear. You got this. You are cleansed, you are cleared. You will go forward with confidence, clarity, security, empowerment, communion, and love. As we come up and out of this journey for today, with everything reinforced, and you're feeling cleansed, purified, and ready for your day. I'm going to count from 0 to 5 as we come up and out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. Say your first name out loud if you need to. Eyes open, wide awake. Say your first name out loud.
Whew, I love that. So one of the questions that I had asked you guys before we did this is on a scale of 0 to 10, in which 10 means absolute health with no deficit whatsoever. How healthy and well-balanced is your first chakra? And when I said that, I got the answer as a 3. And then now, as I tune in, I get an 8. So, the chakra alignment, balancing, cleansing meditation is very effective. And I did do one podcast where that's all it is. And so you can find that if you need a refresher or a little bump in your energy anytime, because it is so incredibly effective. I feel so much better now. So, thank you all for listening. Sending you all a big hug, and I hope that you have some amazingly unexpected surprises that are positive and enhance your well-being. How about that? That's my blessing for you for this week. Until next time, bye.
You have been listening to Psychic Cowgirl Radio with Shannon Lackman. Practical, insightful conversations to empower you on your personal journey. To connect with Shannon directly, visit psychiccowgirl.com. That's PSYCHICCOWGIRL.com.